Good morning, Facebook. Welcome back to Coffee and a Camper, episode 16. I have owner Erica with us today. We got some pretty big news we want to kind of go over with you guys. So next week, April 22nd through the 26th, we're going to have our anniversary sale. So the month of April is our anniversary month. Erica, can you kind of go through what the anniversary sale is going to entail?
Sure. So we're going to have good deals on all of our campers, of course, best deals of the year. We're going to have parts and service sales. We will have daily giveaways, drawings. We're going to have a good time. Come eat lunch with us and take advantage of all the discounts you'll get during our 17th anniversary sale.
Lunch may be my favorite part, guys. But hey, if you'll stick around to the end of this video, we're also going to do a giveaway at the end of this live. So stick around to find out what that is. So we wanted to bring Erica on today because it's our anniversary sale. It's 17 years.
17 years.
17 long years in business. And we just kind of wanted Erica to share her story with us and how White Sands RV started.
So let me preface this by saying when Josh told me I was going to tell my story, I was pretty nervous. So it's kind of long too, but hopefully it will be inspiring to some people to have the courage to do what I did. And that's why I'm telling it today.
Yeah, she was trying to hide some stuff from you guys, and I was like, no, we can't hide nothing. So,
yeah.
So how did White Sands get started? Because obviously we didn't start exactly how we are today.
Right. So I grew up in the RV business. My parents had 4 dealerships. I worked for them, my whole life since I was 15, started detailing, moved in as reception, and then unbeknownst to myself, kind of groomed myself, in working different departments. So that essentially helped me when we opened up this dealership because I pretty much knew how to do everything. So my story, I can be long-winded sometimes.
Okay.
So my story, we opened in April of 2008 during the recession. I don't think I would recommend that ever. It was tough.
Yeah, I bet.
But we made it through it. So my husband and I opened in April of 2008. He stayed working at the sheriff's department because we needed insurance.
Mm-hmm.
So he stayed there. So I was pretty much on my own here. I have one salesperson, and I think that was it in the beginning.
Okay.
We were on 3 acres. We had a little portable construction building. We had, I think, about 12 travel trailers and 6 fifth wheels. Very small, right. Very, very small floor plan line. Let's see. So,
and if I'm not mistaken, you had a baby at the time?
So, yeah, I had a 1-year-old. My youngest son was a year old. He's 18. We're celebrating 17 years. Yeah. And thinking back, I was like, what was I thinking? I had a real baby and a work baby.
Right.
So anyway, during the recession, we were small, so we were lean and mean, so we were able to make it through that time. Banks weren't financing anybody. I had to really build relationships with local credit unions, right. and do a lot of things that I've never had to do before.
I didn't think about that. The recession and the banks not loaning money. I didn't think about that.
Yeah. So through the recession, then in our area, we had the Gulf oil spill. So as soon as things started to look up, we had that hit for us here locally.
Right. And people quit coming down here.
Right. All of our snowbirds went to Texas and other states. So what I'm trying to say is a lot of trying times in the beginning.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
A lot of things that were hard to work through, but we pressed through it all. I knew it was going to be hard, but hard for a long time was something that I did not expect.
Right.
And I worked through, and we just persevered and made it through all that. And we had to get, my parents, even though they were in the RV business, they didn't recommend us doing this.
So they didn't recommend the RV business at all.
They didn't recommend us opening our own dealership because they were just afraid. They were afraid we were going to fail.
Right.
And I, as a parent, I can understand that. But me as a person, when you tell me I can't do something, it makes me that much more determined. Right. So we did it anyway, and they ultimately supported us, but nothing financial. We were very, started out with minimal capital. We were very low on that because we did not have any support from anybody. I'm trying to think of how it's been a minute since I've told this story.
So you started in the construction building. So at what point did we get to, so we started off low capital in a construction building. At what point did we decide, okay, we can make a few more moves to kind of grow?
So we had to get approvals every 6 months through the city because the city did not approve a construction building. They kept wanting us to build a real building. We didn't have the capital to do that.
Right.
So we had a car dealership next door. They went out of business due to the recession. So we took over that. So we were in a double wide mobile home office building for a few years. Right. And we thought we were big then when we moved into that building, but I was able to hire a technician.
Right.
Every time I was able to hire somebody, it was more off of me because I detailed, I was the service technician per se with some help. I did all the warranty claims. I did the financing, the accounting, sales. I did it all. It was pretty, proud every time I was able to hire somebody to come in. We just slowly, organically grew. Mm-hmm. And we built our building that we are in now in 2015, I believe. And boy, we were big stuff when we were able to do that.
So 7 years, and then you finally got into a permanent building.
And 5 years after we opened, we were able for my husband to retire from the sheriff's department and come help full time. We're like, okay, this is working.
Right.
It's time. We can get insurance and all that stuff. So,
that's awesome.
I'm sure I left a lot out, but definitely an underdog story. I'm just not presenting it correctly.
Right. I think you did good. Low capital, started during the recession. Then you had the oil spill. Mm-hmm. There was a lot of things against you in the very beginning. Parents not necessarily supporting you financially, and then not really encouraging you to go into the business.
Right. So they were just scared. They're very proud today.
So when you built in 2015 this building, did it have all of the service bays, or did...
We had 3 service bays, because before my technicians were working out of a shed.
Right.
So we actually had 3 service bays, and I think 3 or 4 years later we expanded and added 6 more service bays. So we've been in that about a year now.
Okay. So we've got, and then did you always have the dedicated service department, or did you add that one in the last year?
No, we've always had a dedicated service department.
So so we started from nothing essentially, and now we have roughly 30 employees, over 200 and something campers on the lot. I'm not sure exactly acreage wise how big the lot is now.
So we're 16 acres.
16
Started
acres.
with 3, moved to 6.
Right.
Now we're 16.
Right. So organically over the years through hard work, and a lot of people, not really people, but items in the world against you, and you kind of survived. So I think that's I'm rooting on it. I'm a fan.
Thank you.
So we just wanted to jump on here, share our Erica's story with White Sands RV, and remind you guys next week, April 22nd through the 26th, it's going to be the biggest sale of the year. You're not going to get deals like this any other time. So come out and hang out with us, enjoy some free food, some daily giveaways, door prizes, and
which we post live every day during the sale.
Right. So next week you'll probably see me a lot. You may see Eric a little bit. Whoever we can get to put in front of this camera, you may see them. And so we did mention we were going to do a giveaway at the end of this. So we've got some shirts that we want to give away. To win one of those shirts, drop a comment below what size shirt you wear, and we're going to pick one or two of you guys, and then we'll reach out to you via Facebook and give those away. Erica, thank you for coming on today.
Thank you for having me.
And I hope to see you guys next week during our anniversary sale. Thank you guys for watching.